Hello and welcome to Behind the Lines. I'm Diane Dayton and I am so excited to talk about what's going on this summer here at Longs Park, and it's all because of the Longs Park Amphitheater Foundation. With us right now we have the president, we have Tom Ellis, we also have Rick Faulkner. You are the co-chair of the art festival, the art show that's coming up over Labor Day. So we're going to talk about all these wonderful things, what's new and what's not, and what's going to be a lot of fun. So let's start somewhere. The Amphitheater Foundation has been around, 61 years?
Yes.
Is that right, Tom?
Correct.
Wow. And what does the Amphitheater Foundation really do?
Well, glad you asked. Our mission is to curate art and music for the benefit of the general public, specifically for Lancaster County, but of course we draw from all around the area. So it's a nonprofit as a foundation. Our board is a 12-member volunteer. We have over 200 volunteers that help us curate the music and the art. And it all happens at Longs Park, and that's the 61-year tradition this year.
Wow. And it's what, year 45 for the art show?
Correct. It's 45th year for the art festival. And again, we draw artists from all across the country who come and show us their art, and it's a great experience for both local and regional people.
And it's recognized on a national level too because of the artists that we have.
Yes.
Well, the music that we have, this is so unbelievable because this is free music Sunday nights throughout the summer. And what time does it start?
7:30 every Sunday night. The lineup starts June 4th.
Okay.
And it continues every Sunday after that and concludes August 27th, just before the Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. And what's great about this, it's for the family too. Bring out family and friends and do the picnic. There's food trucks there. But there's also something that you've added this year. It's a real community thing.
You know, we're really proud of the fact that the community supports the music. This may be the largest public venue of music in the county. And as a result, we can draw 3, 5, 10,000 people at a time. And because it's a city park and people come from the city to come to hear the music and from outside the county, there are a lot of services that are available to people that they wouldn't otherwise know except for this concert. And so this year we are inviting 13 foundations to join us at the park at each concert so that they can communicate what their services can offer to the community.
That's amazing. And I know there were some there last year.
There were.
And I thought that was just amazing because you've got one side, all your food, and then you have these community organizations on the other side while you're under a beautiful day with music with friends and family. I mean, it really doesn't get much better than that.
It really doesn't. And so that's why we invite families, as you said. We invite a mix of audience to come out because the food is there, the music is there, the grounds are absolutely beautiful. You can park in the park.
Yeah.
And then you can learn a little bit about what's going on in your community. Our sponsors are from the community. They're businesses, and they've come through. And so we have a list of sponsors that will be up on stage. They'll have tents there. Those are the businesses that we really need to support because they recognize this need.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Well, let's start to tease everyone with some of the music that's coming in. So on opening June 4th, what is it, Swingology?
Yes.
Okay.
American folk. Jay Unger and Molly Mason. If you go to our website, which is longspark.org or Longspark, depending on how you pronounce it.
There you go.
.org.
Okay.
And we have the lineup there. We also have a cheat sheet here, so I don't forget anyone. But there's dancing. The music is amazing, and if you go to our website, you can take you to the website, and you can hear a sampling of their music.
Which is a great way to introduce new types of genres of music to your family and friends, which I think is great. It's wonderful what everyone has put together for the eclectic music.
And I will tell you that our music committee, headed up by Christine, which is a board member, and Kristen is a board member and also our chair. The first thing they do is they line up the genres. Yeah. So to your point, I'm glad you mentioned it, is they identify the genres that gives you that eclectic diversity, and then they fill in with the bands.
Yeah. It's wonderful, and I'm sure the bands appreciate this too, playing to other audiences as well. So on June 11th, who do we have there? How do we say this?
Las Cafeteras.
Okay.
Southern California Tex-Mex. This is a full band. It's going to be loud. It's going to be exciting. You're going to want to dance where you are or go to the stage and take your partner and cut a rug.
I was going to say, Rick, you're going to be up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
With his shoes off.
With his shoes
With
off.
my shoes off.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, it'll be a fun time.
Oh, yeah. These artists that come here are just amazing, and how they interact with the audience, and even after the shows, too.
Absolutely.
There's a real unique genuineness with them, isn't it?
We have found that to be true for every band and every artist. It's not uncommon for them to join us at our tent after the concert, sign shirts, sign CDs. Some of them still have vinyl, or they're making vinyl.
Right.
And they're signing that. And what we hear consistently is, are you sure you know what you have here? Because they're in venues that range from concert halls, indoor events, private events. They come to the amphitheater and they see a sea of 8,000 folks, and they are entertaining a large audience in one location, and they just love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other thing that is unique about this particular amphitheater and why we pick the bands is we pick bands that don't rely on the pyrotechnics, the lighting, to actually be part of the show. We want the music. They're original artists. They write their own music for the most part, and that is what we bring to the amphitheater.
That's what's forefront. The original music and artists.
And the artists.
And there's a beauty to that, isn't there, Rick?
Yes. And these are artists and musicians that are from across the country and touring, and they're not people that are, occasionally we'll have someone local, but most of them are not local bands, so you're getting people that are doing other things. They're oftentimes groups that are up and coming.
Yeah.
And very exciting.
It gives you a unique opportunity, which I think is really great. On June 18th, tell me who we have here.
Candace Springs Trio, jazz.
Oh.
If you like jazz, you're going to want to come to the first two and then bring your friends to the third.
Okay.
Because you're going to want to jazz, you're going to want to two-step, you're going to want to do all the things that you think jazz is. And it's going to be long riffs of music. So you're going to love just the commitment to the art.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. And then June 25th. Wow, we're going to switch things up here.
We really are. This is the Jimi Hendrix tribute. So this is going to attract my age. So I'm going to bring all the friends that I have, pile them in the back, and we're going to caravan.
Okay.
This may be one of our largest audiences just because of that genre.
Yeah.
And people are going to come prepared. They're going to, let me tell you, bring your money, because that's when you're going to not want to be burdened by food. Take advantage of the food trucks, and after 5 minutes, you're going to be up near the stage.
Yeah. Yeah. And once again, Rick will be there as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So on July 2nd, this is going to be amazing. It always is, isn't it?
You know, when COVID hit, we got so many emails that says,
Yeah.
it's outside. Why can't you still have the
Right.
fireworks? Well, we couldn't.
Yeah.
And so this will be our full year back. And there won't be any restrictions to coming to the park. Actually, you can see these fireworks because the city has no commitment for fireworks other than at Longs Park. Now, there are other fireworks going on, but in this case, the Army Band is phenomenal.
Wow.
And so the fireworks will be, I shouldn't say this, but our sponsors helped us pay a little extra to have an amazing ending.
Wow. Well, I think we're all listening to that and going to take advantage
Yeah,
of that
so
too.
stay for the whole deal.
Stay for the whole deal. Okay, so it's the U.S. Army Band, the Pershing's own. July 9th, what do we have?
Runa, which is an Irish band. We had an Irish band last year, and we're even considering having more Irish dancers at this one. This goes back to the foundations.
Right.
And they were up on stage. Rick was helping. He traded his shoes for taps. And I'm just kidding. But you wanted to be there.
Yeah, it was good though.
And the talent that was up on stage and working with the music, and the bands love it when we can find local talent that helps them. So that's going to be our Irish band. So
That's going to be a lot of fun too. July 16th, what, Steep Canyon Rangers?
Steve Canyon Rangers,
Yeah.
look them up. click on our website. This is a must-see, don't miss. A lot of people are like, well, bluegrass, is that really a genre that I want to come? And the answer is yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Because you probably didn't go as a kid. You probably didn't go when you were in college.
Right.
Now's your chance
Yep.
to see the best of the best bluegrass.
Wow.
And you got to be there.
Wow. July 23rd.
Sonny Landreth and Cindy Castellano, this is a combination that has pulled themselves together. So you'll find two talents working on the same stage in harmony that is absolutely beautiful. It's blues.
Right.
And nothing is better. As Rick said, they're not new to the industry or new to this medium, but they're going to be new to Lancaster, so you're going to see them there.
Oh, that's going to be great. You know, there are things that we can also get there, aren't there?
You know, there are some things. I don't know if you want to talk about our membership drive, but we are going to have a membership drive, but we have some leftover hats that you can get there. We have some bags to show your allegiance to the foundation and the Summer Music Series.
Yes. But we're going to talk about the membership after we take this brief pause, because we still have more groups to tell you about. We've got the art festival and a really cool membership, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
You're watching Lancaster Community TV, LCTV 66.
Welcome back to Behind the Lines, and we are talking about the Longs Park Summer Music Series for 2023, and it's going to be fantastic. We're back with Tom, we're back with Rick. So continuing on the list, we have July 30th, right?
Correct. Again, Sunday at 7:30, the David Wax Museum, Mesoamerican Folk. So what would that be? Ballad storytelling.
Wow.
Our population in Lancaster should all come out for this. We have such a high population of Asian as well as Hispanic, and just a breadbasket of people that are here. And this will appeal to not only those who have grown up here, but those who have moved here. It's going to be a great folk songs.
That sounds wonderful. August 6th then, who do we have?
We're staying with funk, and we're coming back with Juniper and a Quest.
All right.
In terms of the audience. Once again, this is going to be freestyle dancing. I keep mentioning dancing, but you're going to feel the movement.
Yes, and you'll see it. I know that to be true.
Yeah, when they
Yeah.
kick that band off, it's going to be impossible to stay seated.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds really good. What I love on August 13th, I'm so glad you're bringing back Conbrio.
Yeah, I've got goosebumps.
Yeah.
What a talent, and such a presence on stage. And what happened last year, they got rained out.
Yeah.
There were some people that hung in there with their umbrellas. We will have the concert rain or shine. Lightning is the only thing that'll take us away from the park. And because they were rained out, they were gracious enough to accept our invitation back this year.
Oh, I'm so glad they're going to be here. So let's see, August 20th, who do we have?
Dave Alvin and Jimmy Dale Gilmore with The Guilty Ones. That should give you some insight.
Yeah, it does. doesn't it?
It's going to be as much of a performance on stage as much as it is the music that we're listening to. This is going to be rock.
Okay.
And so when you think about this is going to be a band that is going to light up the stage. They're going to be active. There's going to be a multitude of instruments that are going to be played from, and probably mediums that you will recognize.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. And then the last one is on August 27th.
Yeah, we have to end it in a high note. And Lost Bayou Ramblers. So think of Ramblers. Right
Okay.
away, you're going to think, okay, are we going to be involved in this music? Absolutely. Because
right.
what's going to happen is you're going to have that Cajun feel. You're probably going to miss every third word as they're singing. And that's the beauty of it, because the music's going to move you.
Yeah.
And that's going to be, it's going to carry your memories all the way around to the art show.
Wow, there is something for everyone.
There really is.
And there's a lot to experience. And because of the Art Festival, once again, the 45th, coming up over Labor Day weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday,
Correct.
is a big part of why this can happen. Tell us some more, Rick.
So the Art Festival, it's our 45th year. We have artists and craftspeople from all across the United States that come to exhibit, sell their work. You can find things that you want to love, fall in love with, take home and live with. Really wonderful talent. Each year some exhibitors get invited back, and we have lots of new ones too. It is juried, so we have, in this year we had about 600 people apply for the 200 spaces. A jury goes through and scores them, and the best are selected. And again, lots of genre of art. We have painting, we have printmaking, we have photography, and then we have woodworkers and jewelers and glass blowers and ceramicists and
Functional art.
other things, functional art, whole lot of different things.
Wow.
Couple other things we do. We have a number of, we call them emerging artists. Some of our emerging artists are folks our age who are starting a new career. And some of them are young folks that are just kind of starting out in taking their talents and figuring out how to make a living from it. So we jury them separately, we look at their resumes and how they've prepared for it, and we'll feature them in a special section.
I like the raffle tent too.
So we have we used to call
You
it
could
the
be a
raffle
winner.
tent. Now it's in the pavilion. So many of the artists, they love to come to our show.
Yeah.
They donate a piece of their work to us. And we set it up in a gallery setting inside the pavilion. And you can go there and you can buy raffle tickets, and you go around, and if there's a specific piece you'd really love to own, you can put your raffle ticket in the box for that piece. And then everybody that put a raffle ticket in for that piece, we select a winner and they get that piece.
Yeah.
So that's it. And that, all the proceeds of that are a fundraiser for the organization that helps support the mission of our organization.
Yeah, I think that's really wonderful. I enjoy walking around in there and checking it out. It's kind of like a preview if you even go there first.
Correct.
Right.
You know, and then go through and then come back.
You see a lot of people with their directory, and they're looking
yeah.
at the art, and they're putting a dot on the map, and they're
Yes.
making sure they go see that artist.
Yeah.
And one thing I think that's really important, another thing that's important about this festival is the food and the drink. I mean, you can just come and stay for hours on end, can't you?
Or you can come and stay all weekend.
Well, yeah, you
we do
really
sell
can.
a discounted ticket that's good for 3 days.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So people do ask. There is a paid admission to come to the art festival, and the profits from the art festival help support the music that we put on during the summer.
Right.
So there's no charge to come see the concerts during the summer. It still costs a lot of money to bring these bands to Lancaster and do the sound, etc. And a combination of donations from the public, sponsor companies that sponsor our summer music and our art festival, and any profit we make off the art festival, that goes to support those concerts that you can come and see without having to pay.
And it keeps the quality of the art at a level that is, to your point,
Yeah.
this is an award-winning show.
Yep.
It's considered one of the top in the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, that's amazing. And if you haven't experienced it, you really have to. But there's people that come back every year because this is a must-see.
We ask for their zip codes, and we then put it on a map. We draw from Boston, Chicago. These are people that attend, not just the artist.
Right.
DC, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Northern Virginia, Pittsburgh. They're coming from all over due to the quality of this show and to Rick's jury
Yeah.
that handpicks these artists. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
It is amazing. Something else that's really cool that you're doing this year, let's talk about these memberships.
This is a first.
Yeah.
It's in our charter, and this year we're exercising it.
Okay.
And what we're able to do is we're offering a general membership for those that want to feel connected to the Longs Park Amphitheater Foundation, and we're going to let them do that. You can become a general member, and there is a $25 membership. It gives you a discount to the art festival. It also provides a raffle ticket to kind of
Okay.
prime the pump.
Yep, yep.
So that you can come to the art festival and be involved in it. And also at the same time, because the artists are so generous with their time, you can actually bring this card and get your photograph, a selfie, whatever you want to do to make it memorable at the
nice.
concert. And when we see that card, we're going to
That's
make
this one,
that's
right?
this one.
Okay.
And there's a number on it, so you'll know which member you are.
Okay.
And
Very
at
cool.
the end of the day, share that with your friends, because on the other side is a QR code, and get all your members to
right there.
participate and get your photograph on your phone with the artist. That's
Okay.
a really nice membership.
That is.
The other one steps it up. You would appreciate this because we call this the producer member, because these are the people that really allow us to do what we do.
Okay.
And at the producer level, it's a card that is a credit card feel.
Yes.
And on the other side, it shows you your benefits that are both the art festival, which gives you preferred parking at the concerts,
Okay.
and at the, for the very first time, preferred parking for the fireworks concert. First come, first serve, so come
wow.
early.
That's important.
That is important. It also gets you the weekend membership into the art festival. It gets you a free beverage, gets you a raffle ticket. There's a lot going on in that card, so keep it handy.
Okay, and then how much is
That one's $150.
Okay.
And if you, the other piece goes on your windshield just above your inspection sticker. So wherever,
Okay.
when you come into the park,
Right.
we will spot that and you will park next to the amphitheater or next to the art show.
And you're good to go.
You're good to go.
Okay. So once again, the website is
longspark.org.
okay.
And there you can see this lineup, which is all the artists. You can click to hear their music.
Yeah.
You can go to our members, and that's where you can sign up to be a member. And
Okay.
we're delighted to have you. We have a goal, and we're thrilled that people are already buying membership.
That's very cool. Very cool.
And in July, we'll have the website updated with the artists that will be at the art festival this year.
Okay. That's what I love. I mean, this art festival brings in such unique pieces of art that you're looking going, what is that? You know? And I know you've taken some interesting things home as well, too, right?
Oh,
Right,
yes.
Rick? Yes. you
Oh,
know?
yes. I have lots of things from the art festivals over the years that I
I do
live
too,
with.
and I have them in different parts of my home. And it always makes me smile when I look at those as well.
You know, last year at your show, we coined the phrase artful memories.
Oh, yes.
And so you can take home an artful memory.
An artful memory. Yes, absolutely. So give me a final thought about the art festival, Rick.
You know, I think it's something you can come and experience. You can meet the person that made the piece of artwork that you want to take home and live with. You know, I've been helping to do this show off and on for 45 years. I have exhibited my own craft at art festivals for about 50 some years, I think. But I have things and they're just wonderful memories, and I still, you know, get them out and use them or look at them every day.
I know I enjoy meeting the artists too because it's really that one-on-one, up-close,
Yes.
personal. It's really very cool. Final thought about everything, Tom.
We've thought about this as part of our board, and we may be the only foundation in this community that provides art and music.
Ah, okay.
We've looked at the other foundations, which is why we include them, and they certainly provide amazing services. But providing, curating art and
Yeah.
music at this level, we are thrilled to live in Lancaster. And we couldn't, you compared, I've lived in San Francisco, Orlando, Richmond, a lot of places and visited. This is unique, and
is.
we're blessed to be here.
And I'm glad you're here. You really make Lancaster elevated. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for taking time today and for doing what you do so well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget, Longs Park Music Series and the Art Festival. I'm Diane Dayton with Behind the Lines, reminding you to look behind the lines. You might be surprised what you find.